Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to this week's quiz. I hope you've all had a wonderful week, well, a fortnight, because you had last week off. So I hope you've all had a wonderful time since the last quiz and are looking forward to another evening of quizzing. So as usual, we'll be starting the quiz about 8:05. We're just on a bit early to give people some time to join. So feel free to use this time to go grab yourself a drink, get yourself nice and settled, get yourself into Teams, sort of on video calls if you're doing things that way, and have a look at the picture round. So the link to the picture round is over on the Facebook page. It's also in the video description. So this week, they're all movies made out of emojis. So in some cases, the emojis make the title of the movie. In other cases, the emojis sort of make the plot of the movie. But you just have to work out what movie they're talking about. But in the meantime, feel free to say hello if you would like to. And yeah, we'll be making a start on the quiz in about 8 minutes. It would be helpful if I had the quiz open. That's what I'm just doing now. There we go. Yeah. God, it's not usual for me to have no one say hello to me. But not the end of the world. Hello to anyone who is here. As I said when I started the stream, I hope you've all had a wonderful fortnight, and I hope that you're looking forward to this evening's quiz. Hello, Andrews. Hello. I'm glad that you said something. It lets me know that there's someone actually there. I can see the number of people watching, but with no one talking. Your video is hiding this week. Oh, that's strange. But at least it's here now. Andrew and Silver Surfers, perfect. Yeah. I'm going to say that Andrew Bailey, there is always the Facebook page as well. So if you like the Facebook page, I don't know if you have already, I'll always post the link in there every week if you can't find it on YouTube. So there we go. But yes, we'll be starting the quiz in about 6 minutes or so, just giving people some time to join. We're struggling over the pictures rather than chatting. Oh no. I'll tell you what, I gave Mum a head start as well. I told her this week the pictures were going to be something emoji related. Could have done her research. I am joking, but I hope you enjoy them, even if you are struggling over them a bit. Hello. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I have to say hi, Ian, Chris, and Mum, and Yvonne, I'm guessing. So, hello. Yes, I like it's an Andrew Palooza. I quite like that statement. Yes, for anyone who has just joined, hello and welcome. I hope you've had a lovely fortnight and are looking forward to this evening's quiz. So we'll be making a start about 5 past. So use this time to get yourself nice and settled and have a look at the picture round. This week the pictures are all emojis that make a movie. In some cases, the emojis make the movie title. In other cases, the emojis make the plot of the movie. But either way, you have to work out what movie it is talking about from the emojis. Hi, Coralie. Oh, I missed you guys too. Yeah, it was a lovely weekend away. It was nice to just have some time to relax and not do very much. Much as I like doing the quiz, it was nice to have a bit of a break. Having to come up with the questions. But I did miss you guys. So back again tonight. I hope you are looking forward to it. Did anyone get up to anything particularly exciting this weekend, last weekend, the time we've been away? Oh, jumper's just about dried off. Just making a drink just before. Opened up a new bottle of lemonade that's been sat on the side for a good 6 hours. Decided to explode all over me. So that was my 3 minutes just before I came on live, was trying to sort that out. So I hope no one's had a disaster quite like that, or any other sort of disaster really. I hope you've all had a wonderful time. Yes, so for anyone who has just joined, hello and welcome. We'll be starting the quiz in about 3 minutes. So use this time to go grab yourself a drink, get yourself nice and settled. If you're working in teams, get yourself on video calls, etc. And have a look at the picture rounds. Picture round this week, you can find a link to it in the video description or also over on the Facebook page. So you simply have to work out the film given the emojis. So I say simply, some of them are quite tricky, some of them are reasonably easy. Depends if you've seen the film, I guess. It's always easy when you know the answers. Hi Matt, nice to see you. I hope you've had a lovely fortnight. Right, we'll be starting in just a couple of minutes or so, just to give everyone some sort of the latecomers some time to join. You're here too, just stuck on number 6 for picture round. Yeah, so number 6 and possibly number 7 might be the trickier ones, I think, this week. But as I say, it's always easy when you know the answers, so I never quite know if they're tricky or not. There we go. All right, just about a minute or so to go now. It's not too long. Yeah. And so hopefully next week I will have a nice and festive background. So you can't see behind me, but my sofa is covered in my Christmas tree and all my Christmas tree ornaments from last year. Trying to work out if I need to get anything else. Need some more tinsel. Work that one out. Possibly some more ornaments. I had a very Disney-themed Christmas tree last year. I don't want to do quite so much Disney this year, so I might need to get some more ornaments. I figure tomorrow's December 1st, that's when I can put my tree up. So, yeah, next week, hopefully there will be some festivity in the background. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet. Quite possibly it will be just in front of that unit just there. This year has felt so quick, but also so long at the same time. I can't wait for Christmas. Did listen to a Christmas song or two today, I'm not going to lie. On that note, it is 8:05, which means it is time for us to make a start. So hello and welcome to everybody. I've said hello to a lot of you, but if I haven't, then hello. I hope you've all had a wonderful couple of weeks and that you are ready and raring to go for another quiz. So the quiz this week is the same format as always. So we will have 3 rounds followed by a short break. We'll then mark those 3 rounds. We will then have the final 2 rounds, again have a short break, mark those 2 rounds and mark the picture round. So your round themes this week, we're starting off as always with general knowledge. We've then got a food and drink based round. And the next one is a what comes next in the sequence round. Next one, you've got science and nature. And finally, for round 5 is an answer chain. So, bit of a selection. Hopefully something in there for everybody. So, quickly before we start, a few rules. These are the same as always, but just in case anybody is new. First rule is please don't go looking up your answers, same as any other quiz. I want to know what you know, not what you can look up. So yeah, please don't look your answers up. The second rule as such is please don't post your answers in the comments. Similar to the last rule in that if you look the answers up, you're ruining it for yourself. If you put them in the comments, you're ruining it for everyone else. Because obviously it means everyone else can see what the correct answer is. Don't mind obviously jokey answers. It's quite nice to sort of see some of you chatting during the quiz. But yeah, please don't put the correct answers or anything close to the correct answers in the comments. The third rule is kind of that I'm only human. I have been known to make mistakes on occasion. So if that happens, I apologise. Please be nice about it if you decide to correct me. Don't come shouting at me in the comments because I'm not going to be very happy. But ultimately, Quizmaster's word is final. So it's that one. It's the same as most other quizzes. And the final rule is a bit more of guidance. Just have fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously. I'm not going to be asking you for your marks at the end. Obviously, you can put them if you want, but you don't have to. There's no prizes. It's just for a bit of fun. So just enjoy yourselves. There we go. And with that, we are ready to start the quiz. So if you let me know if you are ready to go, and we will make a start. All right. A few of you say that you're ready, so we will make a start. So starting with your general knowledge round 1, question 1. Who had a UK #1 hit with Everything I Do It For You? So who had a UK #1 hit with Everything I Do It For You? Question number 2. If you die intestate, you don't have what? So if you die intestate or intestate, you don't have what? I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so I will spell it for you. So it's spelled INTESTATE. Meant to look up how to pronounce it before the quiz. Remembered just now, so now all I can see is the word phonetically, I can't hear it. I hope I've said that okay, but I might not have done. Question 3. On which river are the Niagara Falls? So, on which river are the Niagara Falls? Question 4. Who hosted the UK version of The Masked Singer? So, who hosted the UK version of The Masked Singer? Question 5. White Hart Lane is the former home of which football club? So, White Hart Lane is the former home of which football club? Question 6. Kingston is the capital city of which country? So, Kingston is the capital city of which country? Question number 7. In which city was Peaky Blinders set? So, in which city was Peaky Blinders set? Question 8. Mentmore Bridge, which is formerly known as Bridego Bridge in Buckinghamshire, was the scene of what in 1963? So, Mentmore Bridge, which is formerly known as Bridego Bridge in Buckinghamshire, was the scene of what event in 1963? Question 9. What is the star sign for a person born on St. George's Day? So, what is the star sign for a person born on St. George's Day? Sarah, yes, it does require you to know two things, that one. And finally, question 10. Hippotherapy is a treatment involving which animal? So, hippotherapy is a treatment involving which animal? Okay, with that, we are at the end of round one. So as usual, if you need any questions repeating, just drop me a comment and let me know. Coralie, sorry, I didn't see your messages until just now. Have you managed to get the sound to work yet? Is anybody else having any difficulty with the sound? I've had a message in the comments to say Coralie can't get any sound. Okay. Of course, 3 and 8, of course. So 3 is on which river are the Niagara Falls? And 8 is Mentmore Bridge, which is formerly known as Bridego Bridge in Buckinghamshire, was the scene of what event in 1963? Okay, nobody's asked for any more repeats, so I'm going to move on to round 2. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me, Andrew. Must just be a problem on Coralie's end, unfortunately. Yes, we'll move on to round 2 now. So round 2 is all about food and drink. So question 1. Which county in the north of England is famous for its hot pot? So which county in the north of England is famous for its hot pot? Question 2. Which pub chain opened its doors for the first time in Muswell Hill in North London in 1979? So, which pub chain opened its doors for the first time in Muswell Hill in North London in 1979? Question 3. In which country did the wine Chianti originate? So, in which country did Chianti wine originate? Yay, Coralie's back. If you let me know after round 3, Coralie, what questions you missed, and I'll just run through them quickly for you. Just at the start of the break. Question 4. What is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? So, what is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? Question 5. Which luxury food shop has been in Piccadilly, London since 1707? So, which luxury food shop has been in Piccadilly, London since 1707? Quite a long time. Question 6. What is the main ingredient of Tarka dal? So, what is the main ingredient of Tarka dal? Hi, Reggie. Oh, no worries about being late. You can catch up. So we're halfway through round 2. You've not missed too much. Just half of the first half, so the first quarter. Question 7. What on a bottle of wine is the punt? So, what on a bottle of the wine is the punt? Also, Richard, sorry to answer your question from before. Yes, it's dal. You can have it like that, or there's lots of variants. DHAL, DAAL, not the same thing. Question 8. What does APA stand for when it comes to beer? So, what does APA stand for when it comes to beer? Oh, right. That's not the answer I'm looking for then. Okay, I'll repeat that one. Question number 9. What drink is it considered bad luck to make a toast with? So, what drink is it considered bad luck to make a toast with? Those who said, I'll repeat number 8 at the end because I've just seen your repeats. But yes, it is like that, Rich. Finally, question 10. What type of pastry are profiteroles made from? So, what type of pastry are profiteroles made from? Okay, with that, we are at the end of round 2. So as usual, if you need any repeating, let me know. I'm already going to repeat question 8. So question 8 is, what does APA stand for when it comes to beer? So that's Alpha Papa Alpha. Number 2 is, which pub chain opened its doors for the first time in Muswell Hill in North London in 1979? Question 5 is, which luxury food shop has been in Piccadilly in London since 1707? And question 1 is, which county in the north of England is famous for its hot pot? Okay. So if nobody needs any more repeating, then I will make a start on round 3. So round 3 is called What Comes Next. So I'm going to give you a sequence of 3 things. You have to tell me what comes fourth in the sequence. So question 1, what comes fourth in the sequence of The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader? What comes next? Question number 2, you've got J, F, M. What comes next? So that's J, F, M for Mike. Question 3. What comes next after old, new, borrowed? What's next? So you've got old, new, borrowed, and what's next? Question 4, you've got William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee. Who comes fourth? So you've got William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee. Who comes fourth? Question number 5, you've got Tokyo, Rio, London. What comes fourth? So you've got Tokyo, Rio, London. What's fourth? Question number 6, you've got Moonlight, The Shape of Water, Green Book. What's next? Question number 7, you've got Rich Man, Poor Man, Beggar Man. What's next? So you've got Rich Man, Poor Man, Beggar Man. Then what's next? Sarah, sorry, I've only just seen that, so I'll repeat it at the end for you. Question 8, you've got Romeo, Sierra, Tango. What's next? So Romeo, Sierra, Tango. What's next? Question 9, you've got Liverpool Street Station, Chance, Park Lane. What's next? So question 9 again, you've got Liverpool Street Station, Chance, Park Lane. What comes next? finally, you've got Mark, Luke, John. What comes next? So you've got Mark, Luke, John. What comes next? Okay, so we are at the end of that round, and with it the end of this half of the quiz. So if you need any questions repeating from that round or from any of the earlier rounds, then let me know. Sarah, I'll repeat that one for you from this round, and Coralie, if you let me know any that you need. Otherwise, I will give you about 3 minutes. So until my timer says I've been live for 45 minutes. So question 1 from that round, you've got The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. What comes next? And number 6 in that round for Sarah is Moonlight, The Shape of Water, Green Book, and then what comes next? And of course, Coralie, I'll just run through them quite quickly for you. But just to run through round 1 again. So question 1 was, who had a UK #1 hit with Everything I Do It For You? Number 2 is, if you die intestate, you don't have what? Number 3 was, on which river are the Niagara Falls? 4 was, who hosted the UK version of The Masked Singer? 5 is, White Hart Lane is the former home of which football club? 6 was, Kingston is the capital city of which country? 7 was, in which city was Peaky Blinders set? Question 8, Mentmore Bridge, formerly known as Bridego Bridge in Buckinghamshire, was the scene of what event in 1963? Number 9 is, what is the star sign for a person born on St. George's Day? And 10 was, hippotherapy is a treatment involving which animal? There we go. So if anyone else needs any of the questions from the first 3 rounds repeating, do let me know. Otherwise, we'll come back in about 30 to 45 seconds. No worries, Sarah. Okay, so we'll make a start on the answers. Starting, as always, with round 1, your general knowledge round. So question 1 was, who had a UK #1 hit with Everything I Do It For You? That was Bryan Adams. Number 2, if you die intestate, you don't have a will, or you haven't made a will. Question 3 was a little bit of a trick question. So the Niagara Falls are on the Niagara River. Number 4, it was Joel Dommett that hosted the UK version of The Masked Singer. Question number 5, White Hart Lane is the former home of Tottenham Hotspurs. Number 6, Kingston is the capital of Jamaica. Question 7, Peaky Blinders was set in Birmingham. Question 8, Mentmore Bridge was the scene of the Great Train Robbery. Number 9, a person born on St. George's Day is born on the 23rd of April, therefore they are a Taurus. And finally, question 10, hippotherapy is a treatment involving horses. And Sarah, yeah, so that's fine. Question 1, the answer was Brian Adams. And number 4, the answer was Joel Dommett. Moving on to round 2, the food and drink round now. So question 1, the county in the north of England that's famous for its hot pot is Lancashire. Question 2, the pub chain that first opened its doors in 1979 is Wetherspoons. Number 3, Chianti originally came from Italy. Number 4, the most expensive spice in the world by weight is saffron. Question 5, that luxury food shop in Piccadilly is Fortnum and Mason. Number 6, the main ingredient of Tarka dal is lentils. Dal means lentils, I believe. Number 7, on a bottle of wine, the punt is sort of the dent you get on the bottom. Number 8, APA stands for American Pale Ale, similar to an IPA, which is Indian Pale Ale, just from a different country. Number 9, it's considered bad luck to make a toast with water. And number 10, Profiteroles are made from choux pastry. And the answer to question 2 was Wetherspoons. Finally, moving on to round 3, the sequences round. So number 1, you had The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. The next one is The Silver Chair. These are successive books in the Chronicles of Narnia. Number 2 was JFM. The next one is A, simply the initials of the first 4 months of the year. So January, February, March. So next is A for April. Number 3, you have old, new, borrowed, and blue. In the rhyme of things a bride should have. Something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. Number 4, you've got William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee. Next in the list of doctors is Tom Baker. So they're all actors who have successively portrayed the Doctor in Doctor Who. Number 5, you have Tokyo, Rio, London. Next is Beijing. These are all Olympic host cities starting this year and going backwards in time, just to throw things slightly. Number 6, you had Moonlight, The Shape of Water, Green Book. So the next one in this list is Parasite. So these are all films that won Best Picture at the Oscars in successive years, finishing with this year. 7, you had a rich man, poor man, beggar man. Next is thief, just from the children's rhyme. Number 8 is Romeo, Sierra, Tango, uniform. The letters R to U in the NATO phonetic alphabet. Number 9, you have Liverpool Street Station, Chance, Park Lane, Super Tax. As these are coming down the right-hand side on the Monopoly board. And next, you had Mark, Luke, John. Next in this sequence is Acts, or Acts of the Apostles. So these are the first books in the New Testament. Just made it slightly trickier. Slightly trickier by not including Matthew. There we go. Oh, I'll have a look for you, Richard, because if that is correct, I'll give you the point. I've certainly never heard it that way, but doesn't mean it's not also been repeated that way. All right, but that is the end of part 1 of the quiz. So if you are ready, we will make a start on the second half of the quiz. So round 4 is a quick fire science and nature round. These are all to do with chemical elements. So for the first 5 questions, I'm going to give you the chemical symbol. You need to tell me which element it refers to. And then for the second 5, I'm going to give you the name of the element. You need to tell me the name of the chemical symbol. So the first one, which element is represented by the symbol Hg? So what element is represented by the symbol Hg? Number 2, what element is represented by the symbol Au? So what element is represented by the symbol Au? Question 3, which element is represented by the symbol K? Question 4, which element is represented by the symbol Sn? So, which element is represented by the symbol Sn? And question 5, which element is represented by the symbol As? So, which element is represented by the symbol As? Okay. Question 6. Tungsten is represented by what symbol? So tungsten is represented by what chemical symbol? Question 7. Sodium is represented by what symbol? So sodium is represented by what symbol? Question 8. Copper is represented by what symbol? So copper is represented by what symbol? Number 9, lead is represented by which symbol? So lead is represented by which symbol? Good point, Mum. And question 10, zinc is represented by which symbol? So zinc is represented by which symbol? Okay, so we are at the end of round 4 now. As usual, if you need any questions repeating, then just let me know. Oh, I've not seen Look Around You for ages. I used to love that. Okay. If no one's asked for any repeats, I will move on to round 5. So round 5 is an answer chain. I'm sure most of you have done these by now, but in case there is anyone who's new, then what an answer chain is simply, it's a general knowledge round where the answer for each one links onto the last one. So the last letter of one answer becomes the first letter of the next answer. So you could write them all in one unbroken chain, essentially. So question 1, the film version of which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical features Donny Osmond in the title role? So the film version of which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical features Donny Osmond in the title role? No, you need the full name of this film musical. Question number 2. Black Friday is the day after which holiday? So Black Friday is the day after which holiday? Question number 3. Einstein's theory of general relativity explains the relationship between what thing and all other forces of nature. This thing also is the name of a Sandra Bullock film. So Einstein's theory of general relativity explains the relationship between what thing and all other forces of nature. This thing is also the name of a Sandra Bullock film. Question 4. Which song begins with the line, "In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea"? So which song begins with the line, "In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea"? Very much struggled to not say that in the rhythm. Question 5. What is the name of the device that was used by Nazi Germany to encrypt messages during World War II? Alan Turing helped to develop a machine to decode these messages. So, what is the name of the device used by Nazi Germany in World War II to encrypt messages? Alan Turing helped to develop a machine to decode these messages. Question number 6. In which country was Hugh Jackman born? So, in which country was Hugh Jackman born? Question 7. What is the name for the parallel of latitude located at approximately 66.5 degrees north of the equator? So, what is the name for the parallel of latitude that's located at approximately 66.5 degrees north of the equator? Question 8. Eddie Grant sang about which avenue which he was going to rock down to? So Eddie Grant sang about which avenue which he was going to rock down to? And no, you don't need the word avenue after it. Number 9, Test, one-day internationals and 2020 internationals are forms of which sport? So Test, one-day international and 2020 international are forms of which sport? And finally, question 10. What is the national flower of Scotland? So, what is the national flower of Scotland? Okay, with that, we are at the end of the quiz. So if you need any questions from rounds 4 or 5 repeating, let me know. Otherwise, we will have a short break and come back and mark the answers. And don't forget, if you haven't already finished off the picture round, then this is your last chance to do that as well. Pardon me, somehow I've got the hiccups. So I will give you about 3 minutes and then we will go through the answers. If you are ready for the answers before then, just let me know. Of course, Declan, round 5, question 7, was what is the name for the parallel of latitude located approximately 66.5 degrees north of the equator? Okay, just about a minute left now. Okay, so time for the answers now. Starting off with your chemical elements round 4. So question 1, Hg is the symbol for mercury. Number 2, Au is the symbol for gold. Number 3, K is the symbol for potassium. Number 4, Sn is the symbol for tin. And number 5, As is the symbol for arsenic. Number 6, tungsten, the symbol for tungsten is W. That's the other name for tungsten is wolfram. Number 7, the symbol for sodium is Na. Number 8, the symbol for copper is Cu. Number 9, the symbol for lead is Pb. Number 10, the symbol for zinc is Zn. Looking at the answer chain now. So question 1, the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical is Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. You needed to have that second part to make the answer chain bit work. Number 2, Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. Number 3, what about Einstein's theory of general relativity? It talks about gravity. It's also the name of the Sandra Bullock film. So gravity is your answer to question 3. Number 4, the song that begins with the line, "In the town where I was born, lived a man who sailed to sea," is "Yellow Submarine" by the Beatles. Number 5, the device used by Nazi Germany in World War II to encrypt their messages is Enigma. Number 6, Hugh Jackman was born in Australia. Number 7, that parallel of latitude is the Arctic Circle. It's actually the point where everything north of it experiences one day where the sun never sets, and one day where the sun never rises in each year. That's how they determine where it is. So number 8, the Eddie Grant song is Electric Avenue. So electric is your answer. Number 9, Test, One-Day Internationals and 2020 Internationals are forms of cricket. And question 10, the national flower of Scotland is the thistle. Last but not least, the picture round. So question 1, those emojis are describing singing in the rain. Number 2 is Life of Pi. Number 3 is cars. 4 is up. 5 is Frozen. 6 is Little Miss Sunshine. 7 is The Never-Ending Story. Number 8 is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. However, if you have put 3 men and a baby, I will also give you that because it could also be that. Number 9 is The Breakfast Club. And number 10 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. So there you go. That is the end of this week's quiz. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Yeah. I hope it wasn't too difficult or too easy. I hope it was sort of nice in between level for you. If you have any feedback or any rounds you would like to see, then please message me on the Facebook page, particularly if you have any rounds you would like to see. I quite often struggle to come up with ideas, so if you have any ideas, it would be great. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Cool. Thank you. Bye, guys.